We're live, Financial Fitness Friday, coming at you like we said we would every Friday. Brad Modrich here, joining me as always, my brother Jonathan Federa. How are you?
I'm good, brother.
Good.
We're gonna have that blooper reel. We
We're
got to
gonna have
do
a
it.
blooper reel.
We got to do it. It's
There
too
is-
much. There's too much gold before and after we come on here.
there definitely is, no doubt.
Yeah.
Let's do some housekeeping quick.
Yes.
If you're watching this, number one, Jonathan and I started this about 2 months ago, where we wanted to bring value to everyone out in social media world, because we realize there is a shit storm coming. Right? There's again financial, economic. There's going to be something that's going to be happening. So please stay tuned. If you see something, you hear something, you like it, share it. We're doing this for free. We don't get paid to do this. We are doing this because we want to provide value to you.
Yep.
Again, sharing it is what makes this go viral for us. Tagging someone that you know needs to hear it. It's the only way that's your thank you to us for doing this.
Exactly.
Right.
And I want to just touch on something before we get into today's topic. It's not that something is about to happen. Everything has been put into motion, and it's happening. All right. Most of you guys feel it when you fill up your car. Most of you feel it when you go buy food for your family. Uh, like everything, it's already in motion, right? It's here. So this isn't something that is at this point preventable, or honestly, and I had this was part of the conversation earlier, reversible. Okay. Well, at least not in the next 12, 24, 36 months.
Correct.
And before you guys are like, oh, how does he know this shit? Believe it or not, I studied economics from what they called the poor man's Ivy League, was Stony Brook University. Don't ask me how I passed. Don't ask me how I got into the school. All right. I couldn't tell you, but I do know this stuff pretty well. So the shit's here. And now we're dealing with it and we have to grow. And the thing I would tell everybody that is listening is a massive opportunity. Right. So, today's topic, and I'm going to let Brad introduce it, will make huge strides in how much wealth you build.
Yeah. And I'm really excited. We talked about this on Monday. We talked about this on last Friday. I'm extremely excited to talk about this, and this is investing. A lot of people out there, hey, what do I do with my money? How do I build or acquire more wealth? How can I get my money to make money? And I am going to tell you guys firsthand, I have made so many mistakes in this department. It's not even funny.
Me too.
Major mistakes. The first thing that I want to talk about is investing with people that you see on social media. Investing with people who are showing you the highlight reel. Investing with these people who make it look like they've done this massive amount of investing, whether it's crypto, whether it's an Amazon store, whether it's land development. I don't care what it is. Do your due diligence first. That is number one. Don't believe the Instagram highlight reel.
Yep. Well, guys, I want to walk that back a little bit. Okay. Brad's on point with all of it. However, this is not what we're trying to tell you. We're trying to show you what mistakes to avoid. Okay. Now, I'll be real blunt and real personal. I am sitting on 7 figures of losses in basically the last 12 months. That being said, overall, I have made way more than that, okay, investing. But I want to walk back some of the mistakes that I have made personally and teach you guys lessons from them. And then also teach you guys, I want to steer you from the landmines right now. And on another show, we'll go into what you should look for and what you should be attracted to. Right now, I want to teach you guys what should be red flags and how to do more due diligence than, what Brad and I have experienced in the last, call it 12 to 18 to 24 months.
Right.
All right. So first off, I don't care how many people follow them. I don't care how many people speak highly of them. All right. There are no truly easy wins. Okay, there are no truly easy wins. I'm sitting on 6 figures of losses in Amazon stores I purchased, ready to join a class action suit. Whether these people had the intent to do this and run or not, is irrelevant. Anything that looks like it's abnormally high returns, that should scare the shit out of you. Okay. I had somebody on one of my podcasts a year ago promising 30% returns, okay, in 6 months. They slipped up. They said they were in a similar industry, right? They were in business funding, business financing. I asked them a couple questions live on the show. They didn't know the answers, and it was basic stuff. I was able to warn a lot of people and a lot of the groups they were in to get out. That's the other problem. As much business and great people you'll meet in these groups, there are people that abuse them, okay? And they put on a great show, and they put on an excellent facade, and they try to become an expert really, really quick. And their intent is to hit it and quit it. Grab as much cash and do the dash, all right? And it happens in the best groups, right? The groups that I've had the most ROI from. It's not on the group leader or leaders, because it's very hard to personally vet somebody when you have 1,000 members. Okay. So what I am going to tell you is, don't just hop on the hype train. All right. Do multiple rounds of due diligence, seek multiple outside opinions that know nothing about it, and always ask the additional question. Okay. Or questions, because that will save you a lot of time, effort, energy, and most importantly, your money. Okay. And I feel bad for anyone that's been ripped off. I've been ripped off on 2 real estate deals, 3 Amazon deals, some company investments. Okay. Some franchise investments, and not PFIT, obviously, but these things, when you don't preserve your capital and you don't allocate your capital properly, it takes a lot longer to build wealth. All right. One other distinction I want to make here, and this is super important. Your main thing has to be your fucking main thing. Okay? If you I've run a successful business financing company that helps tons of business owners grow and scale and make a giant impact in their communities nationwide. Okay? I am the best at what I do. I am fucking sure of that. I will tell you that if there are things that take me away from that, financially, and more importantly, time-wise, there is a massive cost that is not recognized there. And that is very, very hard to come back from. Okay. And then when you're looking into passive investments, there really aren't any truly passive investments except for real estate and a few other things that may pop up, but those are the ones that need the most due diligence. Okay. And if you're not putting in that time, effort, and energy to do that, you really shouldn't be investing. You should double, triple, quadruple down on whatever your main thing is. Okay. My real estate has always served me very well. All right. I understand it. That's another thing, guys. Do not invest in things that you do not understand. I understand crypto very well. I understand real estate very well. I understand business very well. I will not invest outside of them, and I will not invest in anything I don't have control over moving forward, right? If you buy a stock, great. If it goes down, you can sell it. If it goes up, you can sell it. Crypto or coin, same thing. Real estate, same thing. Okay? When your money is parked somewhere and you don't have the ability to have any impact on it, that's problematic. All right, Brad.
I have so much to add on this.
I know.
Man, I've made some pretty large investments that have not paid dick. I went on the premise of I thought this person was, I just made a mistake. I made big mistakes, and I'm gonna tell you what, we hear this. At least I've heard this multiple times. The best investment that you can do is invest in yourself. And I got to piggyback on what Jonathan said, that your main thing has to be your main thing. So we have just aesthetic nursing. That's my main thing, right? That's my bread and butter. Our med spa. It's done extremely well. Extremely well.
I
Uh,
can confirm.
we've done really, really, really amazing things. And here, I'm even going to tell you, even as amazing as that was going, I still had shiny object syndrome. I was watching the people on the private planes. I was watching the people do, these star showcases, and I was like, oh man, I want to jump into that funnel. And I was always chasing the shiny object syndrome. I was wrong. I made some bad investments. They didn't return. And again, I still have faith in these things because I made the investment. I made the bet. I got a lay in it. I haven't gotten a full return on it yet. And I'm going to tell you what, man, I'm just going to give this accolade to someone. And you know this guy. It really wasn't until I sat down with Nash down in Naples a couple months ago. And I sat down, and those of you that don't know, Aaron Nash, he owns a company called P-Fit, Platinum Fitness. Jonathan is a franchise owner of that. And, we sat down, and I was actually going down to look at the franchise, right? To do to do some business with them. And I remember we were sitting at Christian Galt's, we were dinner at Christian's place, and he just turned to me and he was like, let's talk about, scaling the med spa. He was like, did you ever think about growing? And the conversation that went on after, it was one of those things like, Brad, what the fuck were you thinking? Why am I not taking this model that I know and investing it? Because I'll tell you right now, if I take that investment on what we've invested with just aesthetic nursing for our first location, I know what the return is. Why wouldn't I take that? And just so you mind, it's better than any investment out there. Unquestionably better than any investment out there. Insane margins. We did it the right way. We build it with an amazing team. Why would I not take that same money and put it back into me? And it wasn't until Aaron got me to flip that switch and think differently. So Aaron, if you watch this, I don't know if you watch this, I appreciate you, brother. You know that. And immediately I put the game plan together. We're looking to scale, creating the SOP. We're getting our new headquarters set up, looking at location 1, looking at location 2. Like, we are in the process, of getting everything put in place, launching a new brand, investing in me. And I think that's one thing a lot of people don't do, is they don't realize how they could invest in themselves or their own business or something that's there. They see all of this shit on social media, and they always think the grass is always greener. And it's not. The grass is green right where you water it. Understand that.
Yes. And understand that, what's the best way to say this? There are people, I'm trying to phrase this right so
just
people don't get offended.
Fuck them if they do.
Yeah,
and it's because they know they're doing it wrong.
Good point. All right, couple things to watch out for. Notice, okay? You see somebody like me and Brad on this live, okay? Or you see somebody speaking on a stage. By the way, I speak, okay? I don't actively do it because it takes me away from my business, but I have spoken in the past. My intents are pure. Brad's intents are pure. Whether you know it or not, it is what it is, all right? On the flip side, when you see somebody on the screen or up on stage, they are automatically given a position of authority. Why? Because if you think about it, everything that we've done since we were little kids, you watch somebody on TV, they are an expert or somebody of authority. Okay? Same thing with up on the stage. That does not fucking mean they have great intentions. That does not mean they have it all figured out. Every single one of us has flaws. Okay? We all bleed the same. We all shit the same. These are just fucking things that, they're truths of life. All right. And so you have to do your due diligence on everybody. And another warning sign, okay, to watch out for. There's nothing wrong with somebody having a blue collar job. There's nothing wrong with somebody that goes from making $50,000 a year to $150,000 a year. But when you see people that have unbelievable, unfathomable jumps in lifestyle or wealth, that should make you do even more due diligence. Okay, if somebody was a body shop employee in a family business, and now they are fucking going trip to trip to trip on private jets, and they're so-called raising money, how does that even equate? I've been on 3 private jets in my life. I do okay for myself. All right.
I've been on none, and I do really well for myself.
Yeah. But I'm just giving you guys like some common sense warning signs.
Yeah.
And it will save you guys so much money. I'd love to sit here and talk about what to invest in and how to invest. I'd rather show you guys the red flags to preserve capital right now. And I think I'm a somewhat intelligent person. I know Brad's a smart dude. And this is stuff that's happened to us. So if we can prevent this from happening to you, that's what we're really pointing out here. And I can tell you on one hand, there might be 2 people that if they called me, or maybe 3 people that called me, said, "Hey, I have this for you," or "Hey, this is something I'm putting my money into." They would say, "Okay, here's the check." All right, and that's because they've proven themselves time and time again, and it still might not work out.
Correct.
Okay, that's very, very rare. And even then, you still want to know the mechanics. All right, and even then, you still want to do your due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're coming to you to help prevent some of the mistakes, the landmines, the shit we stepped in.
Yeah, be a skeptic, right? Be a skeptic, put holes in it, ask questions.
Ask for proof.
Proof.
Ask for proof.
Show me what you've done. Show me your
Show
bank.
me the numbers. Show me the
return.
proof. Listen, I'll tell you what. Social media, okay? I would pay a crazy amount of money, okay, if we could see stats. Think about it. When you were younger, I haven't played video games in like 20 years, but you had Madden ratings, right? Well, man, I would love to see someone's personal financial statement. I'd love to see their tax returns. They're going up on stage, I want to see that. If they're talking on social media, I want to see that. And I'm not saying this to be a snob, right? I want to understand what they understand. I want to know what their results are. Okay? There's nothing wrong with somebody making 50 and going to 100 and then going to 200. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay? However, there's a big problem when someone's claiming they're a 7-figure fucking earner, all right, and they're eating ramen noodles and raising money from, people, average people.
Yo,
that's the shit we're preventing. What?
You just gave me a great idea. The next time someone comes to me, and listen, I'm going to do this, bro. The next time someone comes to me and they say, "Hey, I got this great investment. Show me last year's tax returns, and then we'll talk." Yeah. Show me your tax return. You want my money? I'm like a bank.
Hold up, brother. I'll tell you right now. 99% of the people, okay, on the planet could not read mine. However, if I showed you a personal financial statement, you'd get it.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just, it's when you own multiple businesses, it's a little different. But yes,
they couldn't understand it, but I could understand it.
Yeah.
I could read their tax return because I listen.
Yeah.
We're running 6 different businesses right now.
Yes. Right? You would get it.
I could read that. I know how to follow the trails.
Yep.
I love that idea. Show me I want to see their motherfucking tax return. Show me your tax returns, buddy. You want to do business with me? You want 100 grand? You want 50 grand? You want 300 grand? Show me the money. I love that. That's a great idea. Thank you. I got a nugget out of this today. That's great.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Guys, people out there, it's just we want you to be smart. And I think the moral of this story is to don't get shiny object syndrome. Don't believe everything you see on social media, because what does social media have the word? It's media, right? It's media. Same thing that the news media. It's all the paradigm in how you see things. And you got to remember, we live in a world right now where this thing is the best marketing tool on the planet. Yep. So they're going to market it. I could, if I wanted to, right? And I just want you to, this is right. You got 2 of them. If I wanted to, I could spend $2,000 a month on a marketing team that follows me around with the video, chops up some reels.
Wait, $2,000 a month?
$2,000 a month, $2,500 a month.
Send them my way.
Okay, let's say $5,000 a month.
Okay.
$5,000 a month. They could chase me around. I can go lease the car or the new whatever and look like this fucking big Willie and
Do you
sell
oppose
you.
with cursing?
No, I'm trying to slow it down, man. I got this.
Sorry, but you'll sell me the dream. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your flow. That was good flow.
That's okay. But it's you try to believe these people on social media.
Yeah.
And I know personally, Jonathan and I both know people that on social media, they could look like they're on the private jets and they're having, they take the picture with the famous person because they paid a ticket to get into the VIP so they could have that 2-minute access to make it look like they're with them and that they're buddies with this person. And it's all fucking fugazi. Do your due diligence. And let me just let this kind of hit you in the heart. One of the things that a lot of people don't do in this day and age is listen and really listen to the mistakes that other people have made, right? We've made a million mistakes. We're not up here on the preacher acting like we're great. We just want to give you the tools that help you not make the same mistakes we both have made. This isn't a pitch for any of us. We want to remember why we started this. So you can do your due diligence and learn. We want you to learn something from this.
Yeah.
Learn. We've made the mistakes. I remember, man, so many times, and you have kids, I have kids, all the parents out there, we would tell our kids, like, listen, don't do this. I've done it before, and they do it anyway. But now I'm talking to adults. You guys aren't children. Listen to us. We've made the mistakes. Do your due diligence. We can go on this rant for a while.
Yeah, 100%. I'll tell you guys, nobody is as open as Brad and I. The intent is there. We're just trying to help. There's not too many people that'll come out and tell you, hey, I've absolutely gotten my dick kicked in the last, 12 months, right? Like my integrated's doing well, but I did make some mistakes. Okay. And I think if you really look around with how the economy is, how the markets are, most people are getting there. Most people are having some challenging times. However, we're here to help you guys get through it, help you guys push forward, help you guys build wealth, and help change this fucking country, take this country back, and exactly, and just have that level of personal excellence. Okay, so listen, please, all I'm asking you guys to do, all Brad's asking you guys to do, share this fucking episode because this one will change some lives.
Yeah, it absolutely will. Jonathan, great one as always. Again, out there, if you're picking up what we're putting down, like us, share us, tag someone that needs to hear it. There's a lot of people out there right now, like Jonathan said, that are going through it. We are going through it right now. We could feel it in every facet. Be financially strong, make the right decisions. And as always, like we touch base on Monday, it's time for us to restore hope. And how we do that is I want 2 words. I just want you to pick up on what Jonathan just said. Personal excellence, right? Making sure that your body, your spirit, your mind, you're doing the right things. You're taking actionable steps. You're not being a lazy, entitled person. You're doing the work, not just catching. And again, doing the work for investments, what we're talking about today, means you do your due diligence and you go down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Ask for a tax return. I love that idea. That's great. That's all we got. We're going to see you on Monday with Monday Mindset. Until then, to all the fathers out there and you too, my brother, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day
coming up. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Dads out there that are doing it and handle their business. We salute you. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you on Monday.
Later.
Peace, everyone.